Welcome to the Ninth Podcast. Today I'm gonna talk about some things that are happening right now and why I was missing a couple days. There is a big change that is yet to come in my life. I'm gonna change everything until the last bit of it. And I hope this time to be without coming back, because I have those times in my journey in which I'm coming back and at some point I end up relying on somebody somehow and he disappoints me, and that happens every single time. So in this journey I would like to not get disappointed anymore, or at least not without expecting it. And of course I'm expecting it all the time, but I'm tired of being suspicious and expecting the worst case scenario every time and receiving it every time, and to never be wrong about it. So somehow this time I have to change the ending, and I will. It's easy. That's why I'm keep coming back, because I know that I can change it, and I can simply and simple manage to take the opportunity the right way this time. And I'm always thinking that I have time, and that's why I'm losing time. But no more. No more. For sure I have time, I think so. But still, I'm tired of playing by another people's rules. Well, not exactly playing by their rules, but managing my own on their terms. And this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No, a single person deserves you to change your whole life for them. Doesn't matter how good those people are, doesn't matter who they are. Of course, if you want to, then everybody deserves it. But if it's against yourself, if it's against your own peace of mind, I have an episode about that, you can check it. Then, from my point of view, it's completely ridiculous. So, it's time. And also, I'm taking a big risk. A big risk. To make this change, I made a person that I trust and that trusts me the most to give me something that she will be in a difficulty to give back if I don't do it. And I know what kind of trust this is, so I'll try to not disappoint, to not follow the example of the people that disappoints me. And I never done it. I never follow the examples of others, and this is probably my main problem, because every single person would like to make you to fit their understandings, to make you like them, and to make you just be somehow similar to them. And you're not. Every single person is individual, and in the same time we are same. But to realize that we are the same, you have to be pretty wise. And to be wise means to realize. To realize a lot of things, you have to go through a lot of things. And to go through a lot of things doesn't mean only through a lot of pain or struggle or difficulties or problems, but to go through your own personal difficulties, problems, pain, and journey. And actually, it absolutely does not matter in how much pain you are, if this is what you deserve. Because you put it yourself there. You make yourself a bad favor. Now you're struggling, yes, but this is what you deserve. Then there will be no realization. There could be a realization if you want to make the change, but you have to want it so bad. And only when you finally are sick and tired of this struggle, then you're gonna change it, and then you're gonna come up with a realization again, until you find your own struggle, your own pain. Because we're different, and somehow I would like to think that every single one of us in this existence, we have our own pain and struggles. And when we came through those, when we go through all of that, but different pain and struggle, we somehow deliver the positive to the whole. And somehow this whole, let's say, wisdom or existence somehow evolve. And by evolving the whole, you are doing the greatest good that you can. A step by step, a choice by choice. That's why it's so difficult to find out your own struggle, to find out who you are, because the other people, they want to make you just like them, because they somehow want to fit into something, or they already fit it. And let's say you're not fitting anywhere, you are trouble, you're a danger to them. Why? They don't know. They never realized that you are not the danger. You're just the one that wants to find his own struggle and pain. And because they would never realize that they have to do the same, they will never search for. These days, my whole mind is based on one thing, and it is fixing my life. Fixing my life. Because, oh my god, I put everybody else before me. And it's in my nature, I always do that. But when in the end you are the disappointed one, you are the tricked one, and this will never end, it's ridiculous. And my health from 1 to 10 is probably, don't know, 5. Even at some particular points it's probably 1. Just because, but let's say overall 5 or 6. The most 6 in a perfect day. And I came to this point simply because I'm helping everybody else but myself. Simply because everything that I earn, I give it to somebody else. Simply because every single free second that I have, I spend it in advantage of somebody else. And of course I would love that. And I do it because I want it. But from my point of view, you have to start doing that when you have enough. Of course, enough could be just a simple roof over your head and a bed and not even a cent in your pocket. Just the smile on your face. But like I said, same as the one that have to find their own difficulties, the same thing in here. The one have to find their own worth, their own freedom, and basically you're a thing that helps to move the whole, but without fitting in your own zone and position, you're doing nothing, and even you're against the whole. Doesn't matter if you're doing the good thing, if that's not the something that gives you pleasure in the end of the day, and if you're not good enough in the next day, and in the next day, you're not in your place. Let's say I have $1,000 and I don't have anything else on my name, and I see a homeless man and I give him my $1,000. Is that a good thing to do? Because I've done it many times. Not to homeless people, but to somebody else that actually never needed it more than me. But he somehow tricked me that he do. And I just rely on my magical skills to find a way out and to come up with something. Doesn't matter the struggle. And actually, this exact person in which you gave everything, which you are helping your whole life, exactly this is the person that betrays you, disappoints you, and exactly this person will judge you. Why you don't have anything? What do you mean I just gave it to you? So it's difficult. And please, I'm begging you, don't do anything for anybody else if it will cost you more than it should. So right now I'm healing. These days I have to make a big change today, and probably a week from now I will be only in medical structures every single day, in the hospital, in dentist and some other. Like today I was on 5 doctors because I have 5 different problems. Even there more. But yeah, simply because of the stress, and simply because I know that I can handle it. Doesn't matter if you know, and if you can handle it, don't do it. Simply know your worth and respect yourself. At least in the important things. But everything will came up for the better, I'm sure, because it depends on me. When my life depends only on me, my life is more than perfect. I never had a single problem if there is no the problem of the other people that somehow I have to solve. I never had my own problem in my life that I don't know how to solve it and to not manage to fix it in a matter of days. Never. But the other people problem, they're endless problems. They're endless, and if you are solving them, they'll be endless forever. So I know why I done all of that, why I was doing that until today, until now, and why I will continue at some point and in some manner. But I have to fight with myself, because somehow every single decision that I took for somebody else somehow ends in my negative. It's ridiculous how this happening. Let's say I'm talking with somebody, a simple talk with a person, let's say a friend. In the end of the day, it will be in my negative. Let's say this person wants a favor, and of course I'm gonna help. I'm helping it. In the end of the day, without even realizing that it will be my negative, it came up to be my negative. Don't know how this is happening. Probably because this is not my journey, and I know it's not. My journey is to help myself first, and I have to stop giving myself out. I'm already in a big debt. I have to manage to pay out. I have to manage to come up with better life, and it will be harder than ever. That's why I have to be in my strongest version, alone. Not alone, but alone without the people that are disappointing me. Because exactly those people They are disappointing because they can. They for sure know. But they said in their mind, oh, it's not that bad. It is that bad because it's 1,005th disappointment from you. That's why I wasn't here a couple days, but I hope to manage to do it every day. Because I love to talk in front of this microphone and to share my thoughts. I hope somebody somewhere finds even a single thing logical or whatever. And I don't want to be the most rational person or whatever. I already spoke about my two versions. And those are two versions from a whole thing. So I'm everything, and probably you already found out. So I'm continuing my journey. I'm really grateful that I'm doing all of that. Even today I shocked myself because I done some things that I didn't expect to do them and done them out of thin air, just like that, with just a couple days of healing. Can you imagine what you are capable of? I was expecting today to do probably 30% of the work that I do, even 20%, and I done 120%. I shocked myself. Can you imagine? So if I can recommend you something, please heal yourself and don't let negative things, negative people, and the people that are disappointing you next to you around you. Also, I have that one thing, probably this is a big problem, and soon have to go to therapy for that. I'm realizing kind of all my problems, but somehow I have to solve them because I'm observing them. I know them, but don't know what to do about it. Simply not care about it. Don't know. It's interesting. So I have that one thing in which I'm allowing the people around me, my most closest ones, to be disrespectful all the time. Not only disrespectful, but just to be against me, like that. And I never got angry. I'm getting angry inside, but never do it. And never express myself in a way that for them to find out. And it's probably because it's too late. Because I was taught that way. And those people were here my whole life. So they already know how I'm reacting. And if I react somehow different, we're arguing. And I'm mad. They're mad even more than me. Because I'm arguing with them, but there is no solution. Because they already are familiar to how I'm reacting. They already know that they can disrespect me. And it's ridiculous. Can you imagine how far the arrogance of other people are coming and going to? So far that they don't care about you. even your closest ones. They're that arrogant that they think you are somebody who they want you to be. That's why you have to show them. And you have to keep showing them. Or to distance yourself so much that so they somehow realize that you are now changed and different. Either way you're showing them. So those are some of my problems. And I hope soon I can solve them easily. Every single of my problem. But I don't want to kick those people out of my life. And if I'm rude as they deserve, they will kick themselves out of my life. There is no turning back, no going back, because they done it for themselves. For sure there is a solution, and I can manage to fix it, but I don't want to take me much of it, of my energy, because it already does. It already took me 10 years of my life of disappointment. What now? I have to spend 10 more of fixing the disappointments, or what? It's pointless. Also, there is a simple thing that I already quoted and I'm always quoting in my life. People are simply not looking their own job. This is the biggest problem. Because for me, I don't care what anybody else does. I will never care my neighbor does. If he's a multimillionaire, if he's the poorest guy on earth, I don't care if he have a new car or whatever. But most people, they're looking and they care. And somehow you have to, I don't know, they expect you to come along with that, to go along with that, and to respect them. What do you mean? That's how arrogant people are nowadays, or at least most of the people. Because I'm speaking like that for those problems, simply because I'm in a kinda weak position, because I want to solve them in my head and to manage to come up with a solution. I'm not speaking how things are and how they should be and whatever. I'm talking to myself in here, and I'm thinking out loud, and it will always be like that. Thank you for your time. See you in the next one. It's been a pleasure.